This Saturday of college football rolls on with a mid-afternoon feast. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Air Force Falcons The long off-season has finally and mercifully come to an end, and we're ready to open a new campaign. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Falcons' offense will go on the attack first. And here's the guy who's going to have to make some plays at wide receiver in this one. He'll try to get his senior season off on the right foot and become one of the top pass catchers in the land. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. There he goes. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Keep it on the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to the ground game on the left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finding some room. They bring him down, but the big play will stick.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take... and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback in before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And the fan bases in the South, they're pretty crazy. They're pretty psychotic. They follow recruiting. They follow the transfer portal. And they've been following this cat right here. Like, big-time receiver, joining this league, joining your team. Expectations, Palmer, they're high. And you see why on that play. Dude's got some skill.
Yeah, he's big time, man. Listen, I'm not going to say this guy was flying under the radar before, but now he's going to become a household name, playing wide receiver in the SEC. This is a conference that not only pumps guys into the NFL, people win Heisman trophies playing wide receiver in this conference. And this
into the end zone for the touchdown. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Matthews. Snagged out of the air. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. They go play action with Matthews. Got it. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Palmer. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground, too.
There's no doubt, and they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
He's going to take off. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Offense gets set for 2nd down. On the ground with the counter. Might have a chance. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the fullback. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Ali. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. Touchdown, Falcons. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Extra point here will tie the game. A long run from the running back, not exactly setting any land speed records, but he got the job done.
It was a long run that took a long time because he's not the fastest guy in the world. But it doesn't matter, right? Get that nose for the end zone, get in the goal line. That's all that matters. That's all we're keeping score. That 6 counts for just as much as all those fast guys that get there in a hurry.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the 1st down. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Scanning the field, it's Austin. Firing to the right, complete. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. On target. There's some room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the inside give. Nice move to keep running. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. They get to the line quickly. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Looking to the end zone. It's complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. And he's in for the touchdown. Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Matthews. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Now here's Matthews. Another incompletion on third down. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Dropping back, it's Austin. It's complete on the right side. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time,
caught into the end zone for a touchdown.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside, it's Owens. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Now on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Ali. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He now has 53 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. All right, guys, let's chat about Air Force. They found some success on the recruiting trail, got a top 25 class. Now the question is, what can they do with it?
It's a top 25 class. It's not littered with a bunch of 5-star blue-chip prospects. They've got guys they feel like they can develop down the road. But, David, the big question is, how long is it going to take?
Yeah, and sometimes when you get that top 25 class, you also found some diamonds in the rough, and then some guys that have some potential that get developed. So, interested to see how they do in developing these guys.
He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Wants to return it. And he makes a stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Escapes the pressure going right. Got out of trouble and throws. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his rival.
Gets it to him on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Got his man. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Offense, quick tempo.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some...
Makes a grab and room to run. Got enough space. And it's in for a touchdown. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing Matthews. Working that left side now. At the 35, he's loose. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at... and now this offense is clicking. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. Looking downfield, it's Matthews. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. He's quite familiar with the end zone. His 75th career touchdown run.
You know, we're in the era in college football where there's a lot of running back by committee. This guy has been the bell cow. He's been the focal point of this offense. To stay healthy, to be consistent, and to reach that number is ridiculous.
Right, it just shows you how special he is, because you're right. They want to throw it all over the yard in today's college football, but they continue to give it to him because he continues to find the end zone, and again, for the 75th time.
Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the away team sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Hey guys, I can tell you that the home team coach told me at the half he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So now it's 2nd and long. Rushes on him. Dumps it off in the flats. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Let's go.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Back to throw, it's Austin. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. He scores for the 5th time in this game. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner goes down. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. And he's down after making the grab. Good pickup there to help them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down. The Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it on the right. Gets away from one, finds room. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Running into the open space. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Matthews escapes the pressure to his right. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. The option look. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And there he goes.
Kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes zoof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Ali. And he's dragged down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab. Gets away. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Falcons! A step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40, the 20. And they're in for a touchdown. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. To the air, it's Morse. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. And he'll take this one all the way home and into the end zone for a touchdown.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the returner will be dragged down. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The run inside. It's Ali.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air, it's Austin. Zings it complete to the right. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ali.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. He'll take it on the return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Got his man on the right. Caught, and he's got room. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Dropping back, it's Austin. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them up?
A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And how about it, man? Just aggressiveness. When you've already got the lead. You got a comfortable lead. You're sitting pretty, but this offense, actually this coach says, I want more. I want to get this onside kick. And not only do they try it, they get it.
Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the pressure. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great...
Oh, there's an alley to the left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on.